Meanwhile, Korean lawmakers are taking the first official steps to pass the government's proposed extra budget. Committees in the National Assembly have started the review process, but it'll be an uphill battle, with the main opposition party refusing to take part. And on the president's nominations for his cabinet, they've at least agreed to hold hearings, but major disagreements remain. Kim Min-ji reports.
Deliberation of the government's $10 billion extra budget bill got underway Tuesday, almost a month after it was submitted to the National Assembly. The process started in two parliamentary committees, although the meetings were boycotted by lawmakers from the main opposition Liberty Korea party, who were against the bill aimed at creating more jobs. So for now, the ruling Democratic Party of Korea will kick off deliberations in the committees not chaired by the main opposition. It's aiming to have the bill passed by next week at the earliest, but that's not expected to be easy. On the one hand, while the minor opposition People's Party and Padam Party have agreed to take part in the deliberation, they still oppose the specifics of the bill, such as the creation of jobs primarily in the public sector. And the main opposition is still against it on a fundamental level, claiming there aren't legal grounds for an extra budget. Korea's national finance law states that an extra budget can only be implemented under conditions of major uncertainty, such as a change in inter-Korean relations or a mass unemployment crisis, none of which the opposition says apply to the current situation. But at least when it comes to going ahead with confirmation hearings, the rival parties have been able to agree. In the hot seat on Tuesday was Yoo Young-min tapped to head the Science, ICT and Future Planning Ministry, Chung Hyun-baek for Gender Equality Minister, and Park Jung-hwa for Supreme Court Justice. The ruling party expects their endorsements to be relatively smooth, given the nominees' background and expertise. But the opposition parties have raised doubts, closely scrutinizing the candidates. They ask questions about the policies they would implement if appointed, and about personal allegations and ethical matters concerning the nominees. Rival parties have yet to issue hearing reports for two ministerial nominees, Song Young-moo for Defense and Cho Dae-up for Labor, with the deadline initially Monday. The main opposition party insists they are unfit for the roles, citing ethical lapses and personal allegations. The president can set a new deadline or go ahead and appoint them, but that's expected to trigger political repercussions. Kim Min-ji, Arirang News.